Okay, we're going to move on now. We're going to look at the textbook here real quick and read the text. I'll expand that just a little bit. Um, the ENIAC, which was mentioned in the video, it was really critical in World War II. It made a lot of difference. They were able to do calculations, anything from how your heavy weapons were able to fire, the range, the angle, how that would impact the landing and all, where it would hit, but also things like the weather, but also when they were working with the atomic program trying to develop the atomic bomb. This is where the computer could make thousands of calculations in a very short time, whereas while they could get people to do it, they would have taken longer and there would have been a higher probability of mistakes. And so it was really important that they did, it was a major factor in winning World War II. And so the next one, which they mentioned in the video was this von Neumann, who he realized that, with the way they're having to program it is they're moving these cables around. They're plugging and unplugging to write this program. And really, women were the first computer programmers. They were instrumental in this major breakthrough through the ENIAC computer. Well, with von Neumann's concept, though, he was like, hey, if we can store data on a piece of paper, why can't we put data or programs on paper and have the computer read it as well as write it? And that's what he did. So it really was a big change through here. Take a moment, read through this, pause the video if you need to play catch up. Transistor revolution. This is where they were using these massive vacuum tubes that created large amount of heat and were very delicate. And they had a very short lifespan, so they needed to be replaced often. And often in the it's sitting there, it's about to wrap up the program, and then one of those tubes would blow, and they would have to stop, reload it, fix the vacuum. It just was very time consuming. Well, they came up with the transistors, which was basically a great way to sit there and say on or off to be able to handle the data. And it's been remarkable. And so we have to understand that really that's what was the major breakthrough in making computers small. Before then, like he said, 80 feet long, over 30 tons of weight. But with the transistor, man, it could compress down. And now you carry the computer on your wrist. You carry the computer in your pocket. That's what these transistors have been able to do. And so it's really, really amazing. Now, Gordon Moore, he came up with the concept that every 2 years, our processing, our speeds, what we can do will double. And it's really been amazing how he just came up with this based upon his observations. And now they call it a law. It's not a law. It's not written down. It's not like gravity, because there are some years that we don't quite meet that, and there's some years we exceed that. So it's more just an observation, but they refer to it as a law. It's fascinating how we think, man, my phone, I've had it for 3 years, it's old. Well, the way things are advancing, even in today's standards, it's true. But I will say, there will come a time that Moore's law will no longer apply, where our knowledge, our hardware, what we use, what we can use, will plateau, and we're not making the same advancements as rapidly as we are now. But that's quite a ways down the road, but it may be something you experience in your life. And then research activity. Since the first computer in the 1940s, our society has been completely transformed by the digital revolution. And then they talk about things such as ENIAC, transistors, integrated circuits, modern operating systems such as Windows, Macintosh, Linux, but even your Chrome OS is an operating system. The internet, cell phones, wireless data, smartphones. Go online and search for dates associated with key developments or products, such as those listed above. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I want you to choose out of those 8. You have to find 4 of them. You have to find the dates of when it was created. When were cell phones created? When was a smartphone created? What's the difference between a cell phone and a smartphone? What about the internet? When was it created? That's 4. For your 5th one, I want you to find when was the Chinese calculator created? So you have 5 parts. That means each one is worth 20 points. So don't forget to go ahead and do that. And then you can email me that assignment. Make sure you have the correct subject line. Make sure you have in there that it's an assignment, your class period. And then I need 5 parts. One being when was the Chinese calculator created? And then 4 out of those 8. You choose the date, and then we'll go from there. This is pretty simple, easy to take care of. Read up a little bit about it as you're working on it. You can listen to music, but that's your assignment for today. Get it turned in. If you have questions, please let me know. Thank you.